Am I the beat for telling my sister to stop talking about her divorce around me? My sister and her husband are getting a divorce. He moved out of the family home and filed. My sister didn't see it coming, despite warnings that it could happen, because she went behind his back. The story basically goes she married him, knowing he had absolutely no interest in having his mom's stepdad or have siblings in his life. He didn't like his stepdad. He didn't want to have siblings. That was something everyone in our family knew. He was open about having no desire for contact. My sister married him, had kids with him, and then decided he was wrong to deny his family for being steps in halves, so she was making contact and introducing the kids. Behind his back she argued with him when he found out, and said if nobody else, his half-siblings deserved to be included because they are the most innocent in his family. They didn't ask to be born in, weren't a part of any of the wrongs his mom and stepdad did. He told her he wanted nothing to do with them, and they weren't his real siblings anyway. He also told her she had gone behind his back and betrayed his trust, and he was not going to stand for it, or allow their kids to see that man as grandpa or those kids as aunts and uncles. My sister doesn't want her marriage to end, but has also been pissed at her husband because he's correcting stuff she told their kids about the stepdad and have siblings, and has told their kids they stepdad have siblings and not family and stuff. She's mad at him for that because the kids are more resistant now to contact with their paternal side and don't call them grandparents, aunts, uncles anymore, but she also doesn't want to divorce her husband. It's a mess, it's crazy. My parents are encouraging her to open up and stuff. To talk about it, I'm less sympathetic and patient. It's 6 months son from him filing in. I can't be around my extended family without hearing about this. My sister goes from bed mouthing her husband to saying she hopes he calls off the divorce and they can work out and be a family again. My sister also tries to talk to me just one about it. I think my reason for being so indifferent to this, annoyed about hearing it, is because she knew how he felt. She knew what his boundaries were. His family, she had a choice not to marry him. She had a choice not to go behind his back. To expect he'd be fine with it, when she knew, regardless of what anyone thinks of his actions, hers were not that smart and should not come as a surprise, and I don't feel bad for her. I do, however, feel bad for the kids caught in the middle. When my sister tried to talk about the divorce again, 2 or 3 days ago, I asked her to stop talking about it with and around me. She asked how I could be so cold, and I told her it wasn't like people didn't warn her. My parents did before they got married, because they didn't love how her husband felt about the half siblings, and hearing about this over and over is getting so old.